What is going on, fellow weebs? We are finally back with the first episode of the year of the Undercover Weebs podcast. I apologize that we have not released anything in like a month. It's been a while.
Holidays, man. Busy times.
Yeah, I was back home for the holidays and didn't have any of my recording stuff and didn't want to bring my microphone or anything back over on the plane and such because I was doing a bit of traveling. But we're back and better than ever. And since it's the new year, we thought, why not do like a New Year's resolution list, but for anime related content. And to start off, I think our number one New Year's resolution should be to always introduce ourselves at the beginning of the podcast because we forget that every time.
Yes, it should be. We literally do forget that every single
Yeah,
time.
my name is AK. I am one of the hosts that is here every time.
And my name's Noah, the other host.
Yeah, so that is an important thing that we have to always remember. And I kind of put my resolutions into three different categories, actually.
Okay.
I know you said that you didn't really structure yours in any way or really even make one in the first place. You're just going to wing it.
Yeah,
But
basically.
I split mine into podcast related resolutions, anime resolutions, and manga
Okay.
resolutions.
Okay. All right.
So I
I
was
like that.
thinking,
I can roll with that.
yeah. I mean, I think a lot of mine are probably gonna be the same as yours.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, at least in terms of the podcast and the anime,
Right.
uh, manga might be a little bit different. But so in terms of the podcast related resolutions, let's start with that. I was thinking we need to get a little bit more active on the other social medias like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok, and what else? I'm sorry guys, Facebook is dead. At
Facebook
least
is dead.
in terms of people that probably would like our content, so we're not likely going to be active on there.
Yeah, dude, I gotta get back on that TikTok grind. I kind of forgot that I made a TikTok for this. Dude, I got like 500 views on our first TikTok.
Yeah, we need to get back on the TikTok grind for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Get
do.
the name out there a little bit more.
I'm
Also,
downloading it right now.
I
Re-downloading
was
it.
I was kind of thinking I've been inspired by a few like I've been watching a lot of I always watch a lot of YouTube, but
Hmm.
like I've been especially inspired by some arcane like analysis videos, and I've been very tempted to like make some video like actual YouTube videos that are like not podcast content, but we'll see if that happens or
Ooh,
not. We'll see.
yeah.
I have a few ideas in mind, some specifically related to like One Piece theories. I really want to
Dude,
make a One Piece
we,
theory about me thinking Rox is from Laugh Tale
yeah, you actually should. We could really make that a really good video.
because like every time something drops about Rox, I'm like, it still make the theory still good. Like it I don't know. I
Yeah,
really I really think I should make a video on that before
true.
someone
Because
else
then
picks
if it
that
does
up.
happen, dude, that's
Yeah,
that's
then
you.
a
That's you,
credit to
baby.
me.
Yeah.
Probably not gonna happen because Oda never does what you expect.
Dude, my New Year's resolution is to write down my One Piece theories because I always like think about them. I'm like, it's pretty good, and then I
Yeah,
forget about it like 2 seconds.
yeah,
So I just think of another one.
exactly. There's I don't know if you've been following along. There's this I think it's is it the Library of Ohara that's like been releasing these huge One Piece theory videos that are like 8 parts or something.
He does do a lot of them, yeah. I'm not sure about this 8-part series or
Yeah,
whatever.
it is
Dude,
like
he does a
good
good
good.
job.
Like it
Yeah.
is highly likely that it's true. Like I've never seen
Mhm.
anything more
Yeah.
likely. It's crazy because he even gets into like the word plays and chapters and stuff,
Right.
which is yeah. I don't know how much you really want to look into things like that, but it's still really cool.
Yeah, no, I'm totally down. I gotta get on the TikTok grind because the TikTok grind is an easy way to get eyes.
Yeah, for sure. You never know what happens with TikTok because some of the
Mm,
dumbest shit goes viral on TikTok.
honestly.
Some of the dumbest shit goes viral on TikTok. And I was thinking we should already also try to maybe reach out to some other podcasters or YouTubers or stuff
Mm,
and see if we can get them on the cast or do
yeah,
some a little bit of collaboration with them.
yeah, we should.
I do know one person that I've messaged back and forth on YouTube quite a bit. He has his own podcast called Arlong Park podcast, and I think he's got great content so far. He has like 5 episodes out. I've
Yeah.
listened to them all. He's got some pretty interesting takes. Pretty cool guy.
Yeah, dude,
And
we got to get him on because I listened to a couple of his podcasts too, and they're banging so far, especially for
yeah,
just starting.
yeah, and
He does
also
good work.
listening to some of his, I've been thinking it might be helpful just to maybe put a little bit more structure into our own podcast because we really just kind of free ball it the whole time.
I know, I know, I know.
But I don't know. That might take the fun out of things.
I know, maybe that's our shtick is kind of just free
Just
balling
free
it,
ball
going off
it.
topic, talking about One Piece in the middle of talking about Full Metal Alchemist. Just
Yeah.
happens
I mean,
sometimes.
everything always comes back to One Piece, you know?
It
Like you
does.
can't not talk about One Piece.
Right, right, right.
It's always everything's always about One Piece.
Dude, speaking of, I guess this doesn't really tie in at all, but one of my anime resolutions, aka I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start watching the slice of life type shit. I have to. I
That
have to.
is that is on also on my anime resolutions to get you to do.
Dude, I literally say I'm gonna do it, and then I'm about to click it, and I'm like, I'm gonna rewatch JoJo's. Click.
God damn, bro. Like
Every time.
there's a point, it was like probably near when we like just started doing the podcast that I literally
Mm.
made you like a
I think I still
list
have
of
it.
shows that you need to watch like in order
I think
to
I have
get
it
you
saved. I'm pretty sure.
to
For
get
sure I
you to
do.
watch Clan.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna watch like a silent voice. That'll probably be my first one that I watch because it's a movie.
That one's my favorite movie of all time.
Well, and I think like that's a good
Absolutely
intro
heartbreaking.
too,
Yeah, it
because
is. Like no matter who you are, that is literally just a masterpiece of art. Like it's
Mhm.
perfect in every way.
Yeah, dude. I also thinking I might have to start watching some comedy anime a little bit more because the only comedy anime I've really watched I really liked like Space Dandy and Grand Blue. They're both freaking great. Like they're both terrific.
Yeah, Grand Blue's kind
Maybe
of like I don't really know anything about Grand Blue, but it's a little bit of slice of life, isn't it?
it's
I
like a
don't really.
slice of life comedy feel good type of
Yeah.
show. Yeah, it's super easy watch. It's literally like this dude and he goes and like lives with his uncle and they just scuba dive. They own like a scuba dive shop
Oh,
and they scuba
really?
dive. But it's not like they scuba like I don't even think he's gone in the actual ocean yet. But they literally just like go on these stupid funny like adventures kind of in their town and it's hilarious. And they drink all the time. It's funny.
That is maybe I should. I've heard a lot. I think there's this manga YouTuber that I watch that recommends
Mhm.
Grand Blue Dreaming a lot. I don't know if that's like the same. That might
That's
not even.
yeah,
Is that
it
like that might
is.
be like a sequel or something
No,
or
I think that's just what it's called.
oh,
It's
is
like
it?
Grand Blue of the Dreaming or
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
just
he
got Grand
recommends
Blue.
that a lot, at least in terms of manga. And lately, I've been reading a lot more manga than I have been watching anime. And that's
Same.
actually another one of my resolutions is that I need to start watching anime again instead of just moving on to the next manga.
Yeah.
Although, I don't know, bro. Manga is just so much easier to consume at this
I
point.
know. Dude, and I'm gonna start this off by just throwing the structure out of whack. Don't you think like at the start of the year it's a little easier to like get into anime? Because I feel like there's always better anime coming out
The winter,
like late winter.
January,
Yeah, like
January,
January.
February has always the most gas stuff coming out.
So such good stuff is coming out right now. Like what Vinland Saga comes out soon too, like February or something.
Yeah, Vinland
So,
Saga, Attack on Titan's coming out.
yeah, Demon Slayer's
Demon
popping right
Slayer's coming
now.
out.
It's just
Ranking of
easier to
Kings is
start.
still going.
Yeah, I
Like
gotta watch that.
that is very good. I sometimes I really don't know what the hell is going on. It really keeps you on your toes. but it's
Yeah,
very interesting.
I've heard great things about it, so
Yeah, it has a
I'll
great
consume it.
intro, or at least the first intro was. I think they just got a new intro.
Mm.
And speaking of which, another podcast related resolution was that we should redo our best anime tournament bracket or opening bracket
Yes, we should. Yes,
and
yes,
make
that is a
that
great
a
idea.
little, we should condense it, make it so like we have one specific or like before we had just an anime in each spot, but we should put like the actual song.
Hmm.
And I'm going to do, if we do this again, I'm going to do my due diligence on copyright research and might be able to put in some snippets of the song
Yeah,
in the podcast because that would be so much more helpful and so
and
much better.
my thoughts have definitely changed a little bit. I mean, the
Yeah.
bangers are always going to be bangers. There's
Oh
nothing you
yeah,
can
for
do about
sure.
that.
I
But
definitely think I think the one that took first place, if you haven't seen our anime opening bracket, was Unraveled, Tokyo Ghoul, I think. Because I think I was the deciding factor on that. It was between that and the Death Parade opening.
yeah, yeah, I like them both for different reasons. I thought the Death Parade one is better, to be honest. I think
The
it's
Death
funny.
Parade one is just like such a bop.
It's with the contrast to the show that I think really does it for
Uh
me.
huh. And
It's
the
such a bop.
Unravel's like the complete opposite. Like it's just like perfectly fitting.
Yeah, both bangers, both bangers.
Speaking of which, on openings, what do you think of the new Attack on Titan opening? A little bit off topic, but
Mm.
I really, 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 really like the part where they're actually singing and not like the screamo part.
I don't. Yeah, it's dude. It might be my least favorite out of all of them, to be honest.
Parts of it are my least favorite, but then other parts of it are my favorite.
It's an
Like,
opening. It doesn't draw me in. Like I think the first three openings for Attack on Titan really really good.
yeah, you're really high on which one is it? Like Sasageo?
Shinzo Wo Sasage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's the best one. But I like the first three a lot.
yeah. It's okay. There's parts of it that are really good, parts of it that are not so good, but
Yeah,
it's all there
it's
is
just
to it.
like Sasageo. Literally, there was like 50 people that are like in it. They had like an orchestra.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
just
I
a
mean,
fucking banger.
that's they just anime openings are just different. I don't know. They're just
They're so good. They're so good. Dude, I've been
there's
listening to this Japanese artist called Yaosobi, something like that. They have bangers. I don't know if they do anime openings, to be honest. If she does, if this
person.
band slash artist, individual, team, I don't know. They do like anime openings, but they're so good. Their music is so good.
Bro, some of them
Alrighty.
are just straight up bangers for sure. For
What's
sure.
what's an what's an anime resolution for you?
All right. So this is so one of them is watch all like reputable Studio Ghibli films
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good
because I have really only seen like Howl's Moving Castle
one.
and
Mhm.
Spirited Away, but I haven't seen Spirited Away since like the 4th grade.
Yeah.
And I need to watch all those movies because they're all supposedly just like amazing, but I can't say anything about them. I haven't
Yeah,
seen any of
I
them.
right. Yeah, I should definitely watch more because everyone I've seen has been like 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10
Hmm.
worthy. So I definitely got to consume more.
And Ghibli films are always ones that manage to break the barrier of
Mhm.
like Western audiences.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is about those films, but
dude, it's just like
they always
their
seem to do well.
vibe. Dude, he does such a good job. Honestly, I will say I won't take his slander how he doesn't like the direction anime is going. I
No,
think it's
yeah,
going
I
in a
disagree
fine
with that.
direction. But
I do disagree with that. In fact, I I'm not particularly like enthralled in the way that he does his storytelling because I feel like there's not always it's not always the most like intellectually stimulating stories, I guess. Like none of them are, which is the kind of thing that I like.
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know. They're good. I'm not saying they're
Yeah.
bad, but I would actually extremely disagree with what he says about that.
I need to watch Howl's Moving Castle. That's probably the next one I'm gonna watch.
Howl's Moving Castle is very good. I
That's what I've
think
heard.
there was. I'm trying to think of what I was just on over break at my parents' house. It might have been like Paramount Plus or something that had literally all the Ghibli movies.
I was gonna say someone owns them all. I don't know.
It was
It
either
might
like
be.
HBO Max or like Paramount Plus or something that I was on, and
Yeah.
my brother was scrolling through it, and I was like, "Wow, they have all the Ghibli movies."
Mm. Dude, that's a good
And
draw. It's a good buy.
yeah,
Cause like Spirited Away, people go nuts for that movie still.
I
Like
mean, it's
people
a
say it's
great
like one of
movie
the best animated movies ever.
for sure.
And it is solid. I'm not even gonna lie, it's really good.
It's very
So
good.
I'm
So
with it.
another one of my anime resolutions is to finish every single anime that I start, which is not.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That's
That's a
gonna be
tough.
one that's hard to do because
Yeah.
if it says anything, I started Gintama on like January 2nd.
Dude, I started Gintama too. I'm on episode like 7.
I made it to like episode 3, and then I was like, okay, it's like okay, but I don't want to continue watching 300 and whatever episodes of this.
Right, right.
So
Dude,
that is
you
already
have to.
it's
You
I
have
mean
to.
I gotta finish it eventually, but it's
Mhm.
like setting that goal maybe will push me through it. It's definitely gonna have to be a show where I just kind of like let it play while I'm doing other things,
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna be able to be entertained
Hmm.
throughout 350 episodes of anything.
Right. Well, I've heard that Gintama has like it'll go from like absolutely stupid, funny comedy arc to like the most serious arc in the whole entire show, where none of it's
Mm-hmm.
comedy. It's all just action and drama. And I'm like, okay, okay, I guess I can get behind that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that is a good one. That is
Mm-hmm.
a good one. My one of my other ones is I'm going to consume Bleach. I'm going to watch through Soul Society, read up until where this new anime season starts, and then watch the new season.
That is,
Because I can't be a
so many
Bleach
chapters.
noob anymore, bro. I can't do it. I just
I mean,
have to. I have to get into it. I gotta figure it out.
when you make it to where they like actually go to the Soul Society or like where that arc actually starts, you're gonna be into it. Like you're
Hmm.
not gonna want to like this is one that you're just gonna keep pushing next episode because you got to see.
Hmm.
And
The thing is, I'm just not watching 300 episodes to when he
yeah,
gets to fight Aizen. I'm just gonna read it in 2 days. You know?
exactly. Well, I mean, it is like 700 chapters, so you're probably not gonna read it in 2 days, but
Yeah, you know, a couple weeks.
yeah. I think I'm on like chapter 70, and that is on my manga resolution list is to read Bleach or finish Bleach. And now that you say it, I'll probably end up doing the same thing that you're gonna do.
Hmm.
At least I'm gonna read up until the Thousand Year Blood War arc, which is where they're gonna
Yeah,
pick up back up on the anime, and then probably watch the anime.
dude,
But
this the new anime looks so good.
yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. And I already reread or like half of the Soul Society, or like I'm like just getting to where they're gonna go to the Soul Society in the manga
Yeah.
because I haven't watched Bleach in a long time, so
Hmm.
I already read that part, so I'm just gonna keep going there. Another manga one is finish reading Berserk. I got it.
Hey, that's on mine too. That's on mine too.
I got it was supposed to show up yesterday actually. Let me see. I think it's the ninth deluxe volume of Berserk, so that's like
Hmm.
25 through 27. The
Yeah.
volumes 25 through 27. I noticed that Berserk is like even on volumes 25 through 27, it does this storytelling like pretty much exclusively through the pictures and stuff or through like the paneling
Yeah.
that really in terms of the amount of story that's actually you've gone through is not extreme, it's not that much.
Hmm.
So I definitely understand why people feel like they want more.
Right. So, have you gotten to the Millennium Falcon, the start of the Millennium Falcon arc yet?
Um, I I, I think I've read it. I don't. What is the Millennium Falcon arc? I'm
No
not good
idea.
with
I
naming.
haven't read it. I just read up until that spot.
Okay, I
So, but
probably have
I
read
heard
it.
it's
I'm
good.
just
I heard it's like one of the best arcs.
yeah. I probably have read it. I just haven't, or like I don't know that I'm so bad with the naming conventions.
I think you might be in it right
I
now.
think I am probably in it right now
Yeah.
because it does seem very familiar.
Hmm.
Um, I guess I don't know how it's called the Millennium Falcon. That might come up later in the arc or something, or if it's
Yeah.
just a random name
Yeah. I don't know. I'm
because
not
it
sure
is
either.
kind of an interesting name.
I know. A little paying homage. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Almost
I think I'm
positive.
pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah.
I also need to finish reading Akira. I'm through the third volume, and I have the box set right there.
God, that thing's fucking badass.
So nice, nicest books I own for sure. Such a nice book, nice books. But I don't know, the story just it's just not there for me. I don't know what to
Yeah.
say. It's not bad, but it's just like
Right.
not that doesn't reel me in that much.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of those like really influential first like manga and stuff, like the start, they always just get done like, retold a little better. So it's
Mhm.
never like as good as some other stuff you've seen.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested to see what the difference is between the manga ending and the movie ending
Hmm.
because I do know those are supposedly very different from one another because they finished the movie before the manga's even done with.
What do you think about the movie ending? I did not mind it at all, to be
I thought it
honest.
was okay.
I
I'm
did
not
too.
really exactly sure how they're gonna do the manga any different than what the movie was, I guess.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll find out. Um,
Speaking of Berserk, I guess, and Akira, my manga resolution is to catch up on Vagabond. I don't think he's gonna. Well, he might. We'll see. But I
he
need to.
probably won't. I mean, he wrote two other series
Yeah, yeah.
he's just not gonna finish it. He just
I don't even
isn't.
think. I guess I have no idea where it left off, but like, I don't think it would take him that long to finish it
No, I
because,
think he's supposedly pretty close to the end, and
yeah,
it is based off of historical events, isn't it?
yeah. Musashi's just got to fight Kojiro.
Yeah, and based on historical events, you can probably figure out what happens.
Right? Yeah. Hmm.
So other
Yeah.
than
It's
him literally just drawing it out, like you know what the end is. So
exactly. So I guess like honestly, that I don't know. It wouldn't even like ruin my world if you never finished it. It's more of like a journey type thing.
mm-hmm,
Super
definitely.
philosophical, which is something I hate, but I like it in this series a lot.
Mm-hmm. So
So that just tells you how good it is because I hate philosophical shit that tries to be deeper than it is, like
like
Evangelion.
Evangelion, yeah.
But I think like a series like this just does it so perfect that anyone can understand and get it, and it's just great.
Speaking of Evangelion, it is on my anime resolution list to watch the Evangelion reboot and see
Yeah,
if it's better.
honestly, I need to watch the movies first. I gotta watch the movies first.
Well, you're talking like the end of Evangelion because the
Yeah, and
movies
like,
are like the reboot. Like it's like Evangelion and like one and then it's at
oh,
this point it
I'm
was like
talking like end of Ava and like
yeah
maybe a couple of the other ones that
there
they have made.
there's like 3. I think the last movie release is like 3.0 plus 1.0 or something.
Hmm.
Such weird naming conventions. But I do got to watch those eventually.
Yeah.
Probably sometime this year when I get bored, and then make it through halfway through the first movie and be like, yeah, this still sucks, and then
Hmm.
stop watching.
I gotta watch End of Ava. I've heard too many good things about it, but I also heard great things about Evangelion. That's why I watched it, and I could go. I could
And,
have gone without seeing it, 100%.
yeah, End of Ava answers or like it. You expect it to like kind of answer questions that the end of the actual movie or the end of the actual series brought up, because the end of the actual series made literally zero sense whatsoever.
No, the whole. Oh,
And then just think of all those answers that you would have want to be answered in the end of Ava, and then don't get any of those answers and just do something completely different in an ending that makes equally no like it does still doesn't make any sense.
yeah, fuck that. No,
It's
I'll watch
literally
it at some
just a
point.
shitstorm of randomness.
Yeah.
I yeah, it was better than the original ending, but it still
Mm,
wasn't like still didn't make any sense.
yeah.
It was better for sure than the ending of Seven Deadly Sins though, because that was hot trash.
I dropped it, man. I'm never gonna. It fell off too far for me. It was too far gone.
That's got to be on your resolution list, brah.
Dude, I
Gotta finish Seven Deadly
can't.
Sins. Gotta
I,
finish it.
I, I have no desire to. Oh.
You gotta. I mean,
That
you.
show I've never watched anything that has fallen off a cliff that hard in my life, I think.
Did you watch? No, you didn't watch The Promised Neverland second season, did you?
No, because I read like decently. Oh, I should finish that manga. That should be on my New Year's resolution. But I read decently far in the manga, and I just heard what happened, and I'm like, nope, not watching it.
Oh my god, that I watched the first like 7 episodes. Wowzers! Oofda!
Dude, they
Wow!
skipped so much content, like
So
good,
much.
good content that could have been done better in the anime. And
They really,
literally what was coming up was perfect for an anime, like perfect, like
yeah,
fight scenes, crazy shit, and they just skipped it.
they really messed up on that one. I don't know who I don't know if they were just like, okay, we got so much money to literally finish this series, so we're gonna just cut out the whole middle, have like a really not that good time skip, and then have like an
Dude,
anime original ending that doesn't really make any sense.
it's oh my god, why do people do this?
They really messed that up. That was like possibly the only adaptation that is worse than Tokyo Ghoul in terms of like pacing,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
the Tokyo Ghoul anime, I mean, they did the first season was okay, the second season was the whole Route A anime original direction. Then they just go back to like they try to like flip
To
back
canon.
to canon in Tokyo Ghoul Re, but
So
then it
bad.
doesn't really make any sense because they're going at the speed of light, and they're like, if you didn't watch or if you didn't read it, you'd be like, what the hell is going on right now?
Right.
Great
Yeah, dude.
manga, horrible anime.
That's well. Speaking since we're on there, another manga resolution is to finish Tokyo Ghoul Re.
How far are you on that?
Let me look. I chip away at it just like kind of whenever I want because it hasn't like sucked me in yet. I'm not very far at all.
Yeah, it gets. I just think the paneling and the art are so much better in Tokyo Ghoul Re, and the characters start to really in probably like. Are you in the? You're not in the. You can't be in the Rose Extermination arc yet.
No, I'm like, well, where did you go,
Yeah,
Tokyo
when you
Ghoul
get
Re?
into the Rose Extermination arc, that's probably my favorite arc actually.
So I am on. Oh, wait, what? I'm only no. I'm further than chapter 3.
Chapter 3 of Tokyo Ghoul Re,
No,
really
I read.
chipping away at it.
I think I'm on like chapter like 11 or
Oh
somewhere in
yeah, you're
there.
really not into it. The Rose Extermination arc is one of the earlier ones in Re.
The reason I haven't gotten into it is because it introduced some new characters and some new stuff with Kagane, whatever.
Oh yeah,
And
because
I just like have to put my brain to work to like fucking figure out what's going on, and I didn't want to when I was reading, so I stopped.
yeah, you want to be mentally prepared to read that.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It's not a manga that you just like breeze through like Mashal. You
Yeah.
actually kind of pay attention, which I like about it because I think Tokyo Ghoul, the original, because I read it, was literally
hmm
phenomenal.
Manga that I breezed through. I started One Punch Man last night, like from the
Hmm.
beginning, and holy cow, did I breeze through 40 chapters in absolutely no time.
Yeah.
But
How I heard that manga's just beautiful.
It's so I was surprised on actually how like everyone says it's like so beautiful, but I mean it's higher up in quality, but it's not the best thing I've ever seen by any means.
Yeah.
Like
It's
I'd
got
even
like
say,
Berserker Vagabond.
oh, it doesn't touch Berserk, doesn't even touch Doctor Stone, which is also
Really
amazing
good.
art.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, he's got his own little like quirks in his style that definitely enhance it, but it's not like
Mhm.
maybe it gets better in terms of art. I guess like still only in chapter 40, but it wasn't anything I was like blown away by.
Mhm.
But this first season only goes to like chapter like 35 or like not even
Oh,
maybe
really?
30. Yeah. So like there's like a lot of new content that we haven't even seen yet.
Yeah, I know. I've seen like, oh, my mic, stop. Can you hear that?
Yeah,
Fixed it,
it's good now.
maybe. Um, what was like I've seen some not really spoilers, but like some panels of like later stuff, and I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Like, stuff looks crazy. Apparently, wait, I was getting mixed up. Which is the number one hero? Blast.
Blast. Yep.
Blast. I always want to say Bang, but that's
Yeah,
the
that's like
other, the
number
old
3.
guy. Yeah, Blast apparently is back and in the show.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, we're not in the show in the manga, and I was like, well, that sucks that I saw that, but okay.
Yeah, holy cow, I did not know
I,
that.
I'm not gonna say anything about who it is or what
Yeah.
it is or what he does, but I was like, well, that sucks. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of like spoilers, one of my resolutions is do not get any more of Attack on Titan spoiled before the goddamn ending.
Oh, I haven't had any. I have not had any.
I had just like last week, I was being way too ballsy when I was on YouTube because I looked up for some reason. I'm like, I want to watch spoiler right here. I want to watch Marco's death scene again, and then I look up Marco death scene Attack on Titan, and the second video down was a death of someone else
No,
in
no.
the manga colorized, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me right now.
That's tough.
I
That's
was like,
tough.
no. Granted, I think they're probably gonna die pretty quickly here, but that was still tough. I was upset.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think I've had anything spoiled. Well, maybe I've had something spoiled, but I wouldn't even consider it a spoiler because I've seen so much art about it on every social media platform. But
Yeah, I would assume you're probably talking about like the rumbling or
yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But that's not even like a spoiler. We all knew, we all assumed.
We knew it was gonna happen.
Right, right. So I'm not even upset about that.
No.
I
So
tell you what, though, now that I've like heard stuff about the ending, not like what the ending is, just about like the quality of how people
hmm
didn't like it. I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm actually not. I'm thinking that I've heard a lot about the fact that the ending wasn't bad, it just wasn't what people wanted.
So it was a typical freaking anime ending. I
Yeah,
hope that's
but the
I hope
thing
that's the
is,
case. I'll be like, whatever.
I don't really know what people wanted. I don't know if my thoughts really aligned with what people wanted because did people want like a happy ending or did people want like Aaron to
Yeah.
die and be a martyr because I
Or was it a
personally
happy ending and people wanted it not to be a happy ending? I don't know. I don't know.
like I personally have no idea what people like wanted, I guess.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
I
either. I'm
personally
not
would
sure.
rather see Aaron to go down as a martyr and like not like basically he saves the world but nobody knows or like kind of
Yeah,
a Kogias kind of ending. But maybe people wanted it to be a happy ending and that's wasn't what they got.
right.
And I
Yeah, that's
guess
kind of what I want too, I guess. We'll see. We'll see.
we'll see what happens at the end.
Because what?
Again,
It's not going to be that long. It's going to be what, like 4 months until it ends, probably.
well, unless there's been talks of an anime movie instead of the ending being in the anime, which would really suck because I don't want to wait a whole nother year for the movie.
Yeah, screw that. If that happens, I'm reading it. I can't. I don't care. I'm doing it.
I would not be able to wait. Plus, there's always, if the ending is bad, there's going to be a fan-made high-quality animated ending.
Yeah, there will be. Yes, there
Because
will be.
I follow this Instagram page. It's called like Shingeki no Requiem. That they're doing their own animation for the fan made ending, which is like the last 3 chapters, and it looks gas. Like they're brought in the squad to animate this thing, and it's looking good.
Shit, I will just keep that as headcanon then, if it's better.
Yeah,
So it'll be fine. Hopefully,
it'll work. It'll work. So, another one of my anime resolutions is I finally need to finish Cowboy Bebop.
That's on mine too. That's on my list as well.
I got like 3 episodes left.
I
could
like
probably finish it tonight.
I got like 7.
Will I? Definitely not.
Now I have such a hate boner for this show. It makes me just not want to watch it.
I really was gonna give the Cowboy Bebop live action series a chance too.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, did that show get so much hate? And then
Dude,
they canceled it. They canceled it.
I watched it, like put it on like in the background and stuff, and I literally did not think it was that bad.
Neither did I.
I stand by that. Like, I don't know what people were expecting because it's an anime live action. When are they good? Besides the Rurouni Kenshin one, where I watched the first movie for that, and oh my god, so good.
Was it actually?
Oh my god, AK, so good. It was so gas.
Wow, maybe
it makes me like not want to watch the anime and watch the movies. They have like 90% of Rotten Tomatoes.
Really? Wow.
Yeah,
that's good. Like the best rated anime movie I've ever heard of.
Dude, they are so good. Unless I am just like, I was literally blown away by the quality. I was just shocked. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what people were expecting. I thought that they did a pretty good job paying homage to the series. I thought it was basically as good as you could have done. But
yeah, I think a lot of people's complaints was that they weren't faithful enough to the series, or they were like trying to be faithful, but then taking liberties in spots that they shouldn't have, or like change things, but the stuff they changed wasn't the things that the people watching it wanted them to change.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was really, I watched a few like reviews on it, and I was like, I don't really understand why this is a problem, but that's too bad. And that makes me worry really a lot about the One Piece live adaptation.
I still think it's going to be decent.
But I really do. There's no way that's going to receive less flack than Cowboy Bebop, no matter how good it is.
Okay, but what I will say is I think the One Piece community is way better and more forgiving and like more open to like change than the Cowboy Bebop. And because the Cowboy Bebop are a bunch of elitist assholes. No offense if you are one, not all of you, just some of you.
Yeah.
You think it's the best anime of all time, and you're just lying to yourself.
And people understand that for One Piece, there's gonna have to be some liberties taken in terms of style and stuff, because I already know the first time I see Luffy uses Gum powers, like, bro, it's gonna look ugly, and there's no way that is gonna, like, it's gonna make me cringe.
We'll see. We will see. I think that
when you see Usopp's long nose,
they're not gonna make his nose long. No way.
They have to. That's like a big factor in Usopp's character.
I mean, I'm interested because where I think One Piece could really shine and draw people in and could actually keep going with the series is if they like made the islands and the atmosphere of the show as detailed and cool as possible. Because all the islands they go to could be beautiful looking and really suck people in. And we'll see, man. I think it's going to be decent. I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it's going to be good.
It'll probably be decent, and then people will be so mad at it, and then it will get canceled.
Probably. But I thought the cast was pretty good, to be honest with you.
I thought the cast did look pretty good, actually. I agree with that. I do agree with that.
We shall see, I guess.
We'll
we
find
have like fucking 2 years until it comes out. So
true. like live action adaptations. There was also supposed to be a live action Avatar by Netflix coming out sometime. Like that was scheduled like
Oh
years
yeah.
before.
Oh yeah.
That was like years before the One Piece one, and I feel like we're gonna get One Piece before we get the Avatar one.
Dude, the live action Avatar would not even be that hard to do.
No, but I mean, M Night Shyamalan really effed up the first live action version of it.
Holy smokes, was that bad?
It would have
Wow.
been
Stop it, Mike.
it would have been literally miles better if they just called him Aang instead of Ong. Like, what was he thinking? What was going on in his head?
I feel like he never even watched the show and just went with it.
It's
Oh, God.
literally like it's in English. Like the show, the original like version is in English.
I know.
Why are you changing the name of the main character?
It's so good though. The show is so good.
Oh, the show is
actually.
phenomenal.
So sad.
That just goes to show that people need to stop doing live action adaptations. That should be the Hollywood's New Year's resolution. Stop making live action adaptations.
Yeah. Or if you are gonna do one, you need to throw all of your money into it. All of
Yeah.
it. You need to make it as close as possible and throw all your money into it. I'm talking Marvel MCU budget.
Don't be making Death Notes. Don't be
Ugh.
making Cowboy Bebops. The sad part is Death Note was something that could have probably worked okay.
100%. That would be
If
the easiest.
they did it right.
Easiest thing.
They're
Like,
really dropping the ball.
yeah. I
They're
watched
really dropping the ball.
I watched this booktuber that I've been following talk about Death Note, and it's one of her favorite series of all time. But she literally only counts the first half.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, I don't even talk about the second half because I think it's just like a collective thought in the community that we don't count the second half.
I mean, low key,
Like, yeah.
yeah. But I will say, if you did end at spoiler where L dies, that would be pretty unsatisfactory ending.
No, yeah, it would. You would need to go a little further.
Yeah. But
But
I
also,
will say the ending was much worse than the first half.
yeah, the ending I was cool with. The whole second half was terrible.
Yeah. Yeah. There was definitely some problems with it, but
Speaking of, I guess this isn't that big of a tie-in, but one of my resolutions, which I guess would just fall into, I don't know what category, is get more people to watch anime. Because we cracked one of our good friends. We cracked one of our good friends, and he is in the dive.
He is like, he's like literally now always constantly looking for something new. I feel like he just asked like 2 days ago what he should watch next, or like if he should watch Demon Slayer, and he's already done with it.
Yeah, yeah.
He's literally already done with it. Now we're gonna have him start Attack on Titan, and he's 3 days from now he's gonna be like, okay, should I watch Gurren Lagann now?
Yeah,
because he's gonna be done with
he's
Attack
grinding,
on Titan.
Right? I love it. I'm so glad. I did get my roommate to watch Arcane with me, so that's like a first step.
That is a great first step for anyone that like. If you're trying to get a friend to watch anime, give them a show first that's not anime. Give them Arcane. Because
give them Avatar.
Arcane is the best show of last year, for sure.
Yeah.
Best animated show.
Easily.
Best animated show I've seen in a long time.
It might be the best show out of any show of last year. It was that goddamn good.
I was also... Back to what I was thinking, like way earlier in the podcast, where I was like debating making YouTube videos. I was thinking making a YouTube video about Silco actually being the hero of the story, because if you think about his character, everything he's doing is for good, not even for bad.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he's not even the bad guy of the show, but he's like framed as the antagonist, even though he's a good guy. I don't know.
Right.
But damn, Arcane.
Good show.
Speaking of which, if you haven't listened to our last episode, our Arcane episode, I personally For some reason, in my heart, I feel like that's our best episode,
Yeah,
even though we have a lot of good episodes. But I really like that one
right.
for some reason.
We were just like fresh off of watching it, and all of our minds were like
We
just
were all in the
equally
same
blown at the
spot.
same time, and we're like, we gotta talk
We
about it.
literally went through like a one by one on each character in Arcane. Just
It's
flowed
really
well.
good. You gotta check it out.
Yeah, definitely check that episode out. But yeah, we need to make people understand that anime is literally just not just for kids,
Hmm.
but it's the best media basically for anything in terms of
Yeah,
expressing emotion, music. I don't
dude.
know.
Yeah,
It's
I'm gonna
just
be dude when Vinland Saga season 2 is done. I'm gonna be giving my Amazon password to everyone. Get them on that hype train.
gosh, how much of a time skip is like the Vinland Saga season 2?
I just think a few years.
Cuz he looks like in the trailer he looks like significantly older. Like he looks like 15
Yeah, I
years
guess.
older
I guess I don't know.
cuz he looks hella old in the
He
trailer.
does. He does. He does. I guess I'm not sure. I really don't know. I haven't had any of it spoiled.
Yeah, me either. That is well, it's one that people are not it's not as big of a hyped show or manga,
Yeah.
but it's outstanding.
Yeah.
Absolutely outstanding. We need to, one of my manga resolutions was we need to get Isaac to read One Piece.
Yeah. What the heck is his problem?
Yeah, if you guys are unaware, Isaac is someone that we have on the podcast every once in a while, and this man's just doesn't read One Piece, and he needs to read
He
One
just won't
Piece.
do it. One Piece is the collective that if anyone who has ever read it loves it. It's just
Yeah, the thing is
you
he
don't have
doesn't really
anything
read
bad to
any
say.
he doesn't really read any manga though.
That's true. What
But
a good one to start at.
One Piece is the best. It's the
The
best
best one to start at.
best starting point for sure. Even maybe not the best starting point because it's like forever long, but like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's good. He
So
needs to
good.
read it.
Oh, we get a One Piece chapter this week. Woo!
It's about time. I feel like I've been waiting forever.
I think Wano's actually gonna wrap up here soon.
It's gotta. I mean, what is the next chapter going to be? Kaido versus Luffy. We already wrapped up we wrapped up the Sanji versus King, Zoro versus King,
Yeah.
Sanji versus Queen.
I,
We ain't got
we'll
much
see.
left here.
We'll see.
I guess it could be like the Yamato solving the exploding island, which I
Yeah,
personally wish he wouldn't have even put in there because I think he's kind of dumb.
it basically just gives like Yamato something to do.
Yeah, I agree. I really want Brook to do something cool.
Same, dude. I love when Brooke does good shit.
I really want him to do something
Oh,
cool. I don't
my
think he's going
roommate,
to, but
my roommate from college just I think he just finished Whole Cake or he's finishing Whole Cake. And he literally was like, "Bro, Brooke is MVP of this arc. He is
Brook
the
is
MVP
beast
of this
mode.
arc." I'm like, "You're right. You're right. Brooke is the MVP of Whole Cake. I don't care what anyone says."
I do think Brook's got to have something big though, or like some actual character development on him pretty soon because he's
Yeah.
been in the background for so long.
He has, and he always just like comes in and does cool shit and then dips. And then
Yeah,
like you don't really explore anything anymore. He just like slices someone, leaves, steals something, leaves.
yeah, exactly. I
Runs
need
really
something from
fast,
him.
saves someone, leaves. Always.
I need something from that man's.
Same.
He needs his spotlight again.
Yeah.
You know what is a big, not even a resolution. This is just something I want to do this year that we should do, and that's go to Japan.
We need to go to Japan. That's facts.
After I finish school, maybe
Yeah.
I'm just gonna take like the summer off,
Yeah.
go to Japan, and
Yeah.
have like the best time ever.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick. The only thing is, this is what I've been debating. Cause I actually been thinking about this, about like some vacations recently. And like, we could go whenever, but we could also just shell out and go during cherry blossom season, which would be sick.
That would be
Which
epic.
would be literally unbelievable. It'd probably be the prettiest thing we've ever seen.
That would be so sick. I think that's in like, isn't that in like the spring? I don't really know.
Honestly, I should know this, but I didn't look up the time. Or, like, When, yeah, I don't
It's
know
it's
what month we
sometime
would have to leave
it's
to like.
sometime between the beginning of January and the end of December. I know that for sure.
I know that it's somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
Yeah, dude, I gotta start saving up, picking up shifts, and just throwing that money straight into a little
Little
vacation
fund.
fund.
Yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Dude, because that is going to be a trip where I am not holding back on spending money. I'm
Oh,
going to
me
buy
either.
so many things.
I'm literally
Uh,
have to bring with an extra suitcase that's just empty.
Dude, that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm going to check a bag and have like a big backpack so I could just bring back all the shit that I'm going to buy there.
Oh my god. That'd be dangerous for the wallet for
Oh
sure.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Very
Oh yeah.
dangerous on the wallet.
Dude, that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. Isaac would probably slide. Maybe like whoever else was into anime could slide. That'd be so sick. Dude, there you go. Start the YouTube. We'll make a vlog about it. Boom shakalaka.
Boom. There we go. Get back in.
Content.
Oh yeah. I really have been thinking about making some of them videos, but then I remember I'm not good at editing, so
So
that's
much
like
work.
90% of the video, and I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, dude. I was like, when I was making those TikToks, I was editing them, and it's easy to do. I'm just like, it's so much work
So
to make like a
so
60-second clip. It's
so
like,
much
ugh.
work, so boring. Honestly, respect to all those YouTubers that do that on like a daily or weekly basis. That's a
Dude,
lot of work.
honestly.
Well, I don't have any. Actually, one last anime resolution for me. I need to cancel my goddamn High Dive subscription.
What the heck is that?
It's another like anime streaming thing
You're crazy.
that
You're
I bought.
crazy.
I literally I got a free subscription or like a week subscription because I was gonna watch
Mhm.
Made in Abyss on it, the
Oh
movie,
yeah. Oh yeah.
like the
Yeah.
new movie. So I was like, okay, I'll do this week's subscription. I'll watch a movie and I'll literally cancel it right after. And I just never canceled it, and that was like 8 months ago.
Yeah. I know. I think I have to re-get a Funimation because I freaked out because Funimation was not working for me, and
Yeah,
like not keeping place where I was watching stuff, and like sometimes it was just being whack. So I canceled my subscription because I was in a fit of rage because I couldn't watch Psycho Pass.
for some
But
reason,
there's stuff on Funimation that I want to watch, so I'm probably gonna have to dabble.
yeah, the exclusive like anime streaming websites really need some new software engineers.
Dude, can they figure it out?
What is
Like,
going on there?
when is Funimation and Crunchyroll gonna merge?
I don't know. I hope it's soon, so I don't have to pay $9.99 for both of them every month.
Exactly, and then we'll have literally everything at our disposal, and it'd be so much easier.
The thing is, when Crunchyroll, likely it will be Crunchyroll, when they dissolve, we're probably not going to get back the Tower of God series, which I have been. I'm
Fine
curious.
by
I
me.
want to know what the hell happens.
Same. We could just read it.
True, we could just read it, but
When is Solo Leveling gonna get an anime, man?
I
Come
saw a
on.
teaser, actually.
Actually,
Uh huh.
ooh, spicy. I should finish that.
I'm caught up, or I might be a few chapters behind
Or
now because I haven't looked at it in a
catch
couple
up.
weeks. But yeah,
That really turned the corner on me. That is a really, really, really good manhwa.
that is such a good manhwa. Well, yeah, I don't have any more resolutions. I don't know if you do.
No, I need to watch some of the classics. That's another one of mine.
Yeah,
Like Monster and Rurouni Kenshin, maybe.
yeah. I need
What's
maybe
that
finish
one
Yu
with
Yu
the demon?
Hakusho.
What's that one with the demon girl? Not
In,
she's like a demon. She's like looks like a fox. Super Inuyasha. Maybe I'll watch
Inuyasha, I think
Inuyasha.
that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but I also got to watch some of the new shit, man. Like I'm really pumped about Uzumaki. I'm
Is
excited
that
to see how that
that was
plays
supposed to
out.
come out like year after year, and it just I don't know when it's gonna finally come out.
I think it's coming out soonish. I want to say
I think it's all in black and white. I think it
it.
is.
It is, which I love that style choice
I do
for
too.
that manga. So I'm like, I think it's gonna be really good. My roommate from college, another different roommate, Evan, we call him Deuce. He just got a Junji Ito like short story like manga that he
Mm-hmm.
went and bought, and he said it was so his like style and like the way he like depicts things are so weird.
Yeah. Do you know
So
which one it was?
no, I do not remember.
Because he has quite a few. Like all of them are short story, or like he
Yeah,
doesn't have any multi-volume stuff. It's all
I
of them
think
are
I
one
want to
volume.
say it was
Was it like Remina or
no,
No Longer Human?
no,
Um,
Shiver. I think.
Shiver? Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't read. Actually, I haven't read any of Junji Ito's stuff, which I really should.
I really should too. Maybe that's another one on my New Year's resolution. Read some Junji Ito.
Junji Ito. His is all hardcover stuff, and it's usually expensive though, so
Yeah,
that's tough.
I do like his art style though. Like all the panels I've seen, and like it's just it looks so good, so like odd.
He knows what he's doing. Definitely,
He does
he
for
knows how to
sure.
make you uncomfortable with the art
Yeah, he really does.
for sure.
That's about all I got.
Yeah, I another one was buy less manga because I don't have any money. But then also on here I have buy the rest of Dorohedoro, so that I already know I'm not gonna buy less manga.
Yeah.
Manga
God damn
collecting
it.
is so
That's
much
the
fun.
manga I'm gonna read. Dorohedoro. Yeah, dude, it really is. I just need I don't have room in my apartment for bookshelves. Because like I have a lot of books and I also have a lot of manga. Like that would take up literally like
Yeah,
already I bought a bookshelf and if I put it all on there, it would take up the whole thing already. So I'm
yeah.
like,
I'm not even
I need
allowed
more
to have a
room.
bookshelf in my apartment, and yet I have a bookshelf sitting right next to me.
Yeah. Yeah, but you need it. Your manga collection's wild.
I'm at a couple hundred volumes now, so
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
just rapidly grows without no end in sight. So
Oh, dude, New Year's resolution. The next time I don't know if that's gonna come out this year, but the next like One Piece pack that comes out, it'll probably be through like Whole Cake.
yeah, it goes through volume
Is it
92.
okay? Okay, I'm gonna buy those. I'm gonna have all the One Piece
That is a
manga.
hefty investment right there.
I'm gonna do it, dude. I have to.
None of the box sets are in stock, so they're all like $300
I know.
because they're not in stock.
I almost bought some because I found some cheap somewhere. Not even cheap; they're expensive. But I almost
Yeah,
bought like the first two, and I was like, I should have because now they're hundreds of dollars more than they were when I looked like
yeah.
5 months ago.
Every time I see a cheap box set on like Amazon or something, I'm like, I gotta really hold myself back not to buy it
Yeah,
because I'm like, this is such a deal.
right.
But then
Maybe
I'm
not this
like,
next year, but at some point. Maybe I'll
yeah,
start it. Maybe I'll get the first box set this year. We'll see.
yeah, we'll see, we'll see. Well, I'd say, maybe one thing I'm definitely gonna do. We let's try to get a little bit more structure into our podcast. But like,
We could do that.
yeah, probably maybe it might not happen. Oh well.
Yeah,
But
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I think
We
at
could
the
do it.
moment we're both out of New Year's resolutions. We threw a lot at you guys. Probably a lot of them are the same as the average anime watcher, but also some more specific. But yeah, this is the end of the episode, I suppose.
It's been real fun.